Hey, Road Trippin. Our next partner has a product we're personally using every day, and we're all taking Athletic Greens because we want more energy, better immune systems, and we all got tired of taking pills and vitamins. Want to see what all the hype is about? Well, it's obvious. Every scoop of Athletic Greens tastes great and helps us to feel our best in the morning. We have the peace of mind knowing that we're beginning every day with 75 high-quality superfoods, vitamins, minerals, and even probiotics. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every single day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your own health. So to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you 1 free year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/roadtrippin, take ownership over your health, and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Again, go to athleticgreens.com/roadtrippin and get started today.
Hey, it's Kevin Hart with my pal Catherine O'Hara.
No, I'm more of a bestie.
Kinda, sorta. Right now, we're cash backing on everything we need for the holidays with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
I got some ornaments and lights.
'Tis the season to cash back.
And lots of wrapping paper.
Maybe you're cash backing on a present bought for me?
About that.
I know you're kidding.
Am I?
How do you cash back? Learn more at chasefreedom.com. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Restrictions and limitations apply. Cards are issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Cheers with my Soho, speaking of small business,
Yes,
mug,
white or red.
canteen that I carry with me everywhere.
A cider. I got.
This is another edition of Road Trippin. I am switching up the intro. I've listened to a bunch of podcasts, and they do different things every single time. So I'm done with the traditional what we've been doing for years. So we're doing Road Trippin. You guys know it. I'm ALLIE CLIFTON. That's Richard Jefferson. He's chanting FRYE, in case you didn't know who they were. I do just want to start this podcast and this episode letting you guys both know that, yes, my shirt last night on air had thumb grips.
How did you know I was going to ask?
Because you
I was like, damn it.
No, I see your picture.
You saw me getting ready. Yeah.
So I saw Allie's picture and I was looking at it and I went to go comment something and you beat me to it. You're like, does that have thumb grips? I was like, I didn't even have the heart to I needed to comment to your comment. That's where it was. I was like, yes, it does.
Just in case your sleeve gets too far from your wrist.
I got it.
Lock that shit up.
Oh,
Lock it up. Lock it up.
ALLIE,
you don't even wear glasses.
I love the both of you. Huh?
Do you wear glasses?
You wear glasses now?
I absolutely do. I've been blind. Quick, fun, short story. I am blind as a bat. I should have gotten contacts in high school, and I was just too young, and I didn't want to figure out how to use contacts. So I just adjusted my eyesight to the rim as I couldn't see it. So I played 3 years in high school like that. Fast forward, junior year of college, on my 21st birthday in Akron, I go 0 for 9 from the field. My coach has captains over to have a
lot of missed layups, ALLIE. That's a lot of missed layups.
That truck was drunk. And we go over to our coach's house 2 nights later because she wants to have a team meeting with the captains. And she has a game on and she asks me to tell her the score because I was closer to the TV than she was. And I couldn't tell her. I went up to the television. She was like, ALLIE, you can't see that? No wonder why you're going 0 for 9. The next morning, I was in the eye doctor and wore contacts and hit 5 threes that night.
No way.
Yeah, but I am blind as a bat.
I've never seen you shoot a ball. Do you shoot
Yeah, I beat her in a horse contest. With a horse, I beat her in pig.
It was a game called Fox, Richard, and I let you win. And no, I've got great form.
Yeah, she does. I'll give her that. She had her free throw. She had her free throw routine down.
All the things on the nail. Guys, the week that's been.
Oh man.
For the NBA. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've chatted. It hasn't. We just did our work early and often and we had a week off because of the holidays. The NBA, the gifts that Channing you got in the mail the other day. Wow, yes. You're Mr. Special with that wine case.
What did he get in the mail?
What's going on in your world?
What did he get?
It's this really awesome wine case that I would probably never buy for myself, but thank you, Mr. LeBrontion. His connections, the wine connections. It's an awesome case.
I haven't
seen
drink
this,
wine,
Richard.
But I like free shit just like my buddy Channing.
Dude, Richard, you gotta
I'm joking. I'm
really
joking.
market your stuff.
I'm joking.
You need a whiskey thing.
I'm joking. Shannon keeps encouraging me to, but like I have a drinking I feel like if I started a whiskey thing, I would develop a drinking problem. Very similar to all you winos.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Now I'm at the level now because everyone told me it's like, dude, you're gonna drink a lot at the beginning because you're gonna it's gonna be exciting and you're gonna want to do it all the time. And I've hit the stage now where I'm like,
You hate wine.
No, I don't hate wine. I don't hate wine at all. I love it, but I'm particular about what I drink and when I drink. And then I don't want to, you could have tongue fatigue. Yeah, everyone hashtag tongue fatigue. I'm like, I
feel
just
like that
want
would be
a beer
something
or a
else in the other world.
margarita. I just want a beer or a margarita most of the time.
Did you say tongue fatigue?
Tongue fatigue.
Is that a wine term?
Well, it's a term for a bunch of different industries, but yes. Tongue fatigue. Oh shit. You know what it actually is? It's palate fatigue.
I was about to say tongue fatigue.
Same difference. Same difference.
Keep calling it tongue fatigue, Channing. That's the proper term.
We're gonna call it tongue fatigue.
Oh my gosh.
But dude, no, I love wine. Oh God, I love wine so much. But I just don't want to not love it. So I just drink Mexican beers and ciders and margaritas. Really into gin martinis, Richard.
Really,
dude,
gin
good.
Gin tastes. I don't know why gin tastes like pine cones.
It does. I like that. I live in Portland.
I don't know what pine cones taste like, but I don't know. There's just something about gin
juniper. Dude, there's some really good gins out there. I think gins are better.
No one ever. People that drink gin are the people that are allergic to vodka.
You know what? Road tripping people, tell us, are you a gin or a vodka person? You're going to see more gin people than vodka people. We're here now.
I actually do not agree with that.
No, there's no way.
Allie, you're from the Midwest. You drink Coors heavies.
Coors Heavy? What is a Coors Heavy?
The Coors is the Coors with the mountain banquet beer. Coors.
Banquet beer.
The banquet beers.
The banquet beer is not that bad. I like the banquet beer better than I like a Bud Heavy.
Oh, Bud Heavy. If you have Bud Heavies, that means you bay hail at 4:30 every morning. You're like, yo, give me a Redback. You're like, hell no. This dude eats dip.
I'll take a banquet beer though over. I'll take a banquet beer over
for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, can we talk about something? Why does a Bud Heavy remind me of y'all's mascot? I know you guys saw it. I sent it in your inbox.
Because he wins a lot?
What was wrong with is your mascot the same across the board? Same for basketball? It's the same whole shtick?
That's a good question.
Because they were throwing haymakers at each
other.
other.
You know what I said next year?
What?
Go ahead, Richard. Go ahead.
No,
I said next year. Damn it. Okay, you go. I'll be quiet.
Y'all's palate is a little wet today.
Oh, go ahead.
Wet
bro.
mouth? Somebody got a juicy mouth? So I said next year before the football game, we switch the Wilbur out for somebody that may or may not have some hands on them. And so let's see if Sparky want to go now. We get somebody from the pizza to come out from the clean to come out there and think big.
This would go to places that it shouldn't. That's where we should stop. But Sparky, but this is what I tried. I posted it and I was like, hey, look, this just goes to show the devil can throw haymakers at you and you can still win, right? Like we won the game. We might have lost that battle. And we could be honest. I never lost to Arizona State, so it doesn't affect me at all. Channing, did you lose Arizona State? You lost your freshman year? I think you lost your freshman year because I gave Luke one of these years. I gave Luke shit for losing. I'm like, how the fuck did you guys lose to Arizona State?
Yeah, we did lose.
Yeah,
freshman year, and then beat them by 50 the next time.
No, don't try and make good.
Listen, don't worry about it, Richard.
Okay, well that was fun. It just reminded me of someone that would drink a Bud Heavy. Let's talk a little NBA.
You talk a little NBA.
Can we? Okay. Before you do that, can we start this conversation of Devin Booker is playing like an MVP?
Go for it. Yep.
That's the only one I got. Yep. That's the only one I got. Mm-hmm. At some point, we got to put a little respect on his name. Okay? 51, as efficient as he shot, is crazy. Watching the game, you were just like, nobody has any chance of guarding anything that this dude is doing. And it's glorious to see. And he's a genuinely nice guy. He is good for the NBA and needs to get more credit. Everyone goes, well, he only did this because of Chris Paul. Look what he's doing without Chris Paul. They're still an elite team.
Can I ask this question? Why is it fuck off? Why is it that Devin Booker doesn't get the love? Like last year, he was 2 years ago, he was the best player on the best team. Like the Phoenix Suns were cruising, rolling, right? And I want to say his first 2 All-Star games, he was an add-on from the commissioner. He wasn't voted in, right? And so again, even then, it was like the dude was balling, all the numbers, like he was like there was no doubt that he was an elite player. Then you fast forward, and he's the best player on the best team. And typically, when you look at Derrick Rose, you look at multiple guys that had won MVPs. Like, and I'm not talking about not Luka, the Jokic 2 years and the Russ's year. I want to take those ones out a little bit and say typically the best player on the best team has MVP conversation. Devin Booker's name was nowhere near that. Like his team was number one. They were this. So it's like, why is it that Devin Booker doesn't get any? There's no reason why, and I can't figure it out.
And this is not a hot take. I think Devin Booker is the best 2-guard right now in the NBA. Pure 2-guard. I don't know what position Jayson Tatum plays.
He's a small forward. He's a shooting small forward, kind of like Kevin Durant, in my opinion.
Right. So the best 2-guard in the NBA to me right now is Devin Booker. I'll say the best guard is Steph to me, or Luka. Steph or Luka. Who do you have? Richard? It's hard to argue those two. I mean, I'm naming MVPs.
I'll say this, and I always get a lot of shit for this. I think Steph is a 2-guard. Hey, Maxie.
Rich, I want you to hold on to that. We're going to close out this edition of
We're
Road
not going to
Trippin.
close it out. I think
Max
is going to be included in this conversation really
We're
quick.
going to pick up with that, but it's called doing our jobs.
Yeah, Max.
We have to close and then re-intro.
Whatever. Max, I get a lot of heat for this, especially from Golden State Warriors fans, and I tell these people, I think Steph is a 2-guard. Every single thing about his game says that he's a 2-guard. And people get mad and they're like, no, he's a point guard. But it's like he doesn't truly initiate the offense. He doesn't lead his team with assists. Like his most deadly game, even though his handle is crazy, his most deadly thing about him is when he plays off the ball, right? And his
ball movement. Yeah.
It's like, what about that? Like if you were to check 5 things for a point guard, 5 things for a 2-guard, he's got 2 point guards and got 5 2-guard things.
I would agree with that argument.
Okay.
Honestly, the biggest thing about guarding him is when he doesn't have the ball in his hands. That's the whole thing with him.
And you can't grab it.
He's elite with the ball in his hands.
Elite.
Yes, I agree too. But that's the whole thing with him is like you can't fall asleep when he doesn't have the ball in his hands.
No,
so it's stuff coming off actions. Yeah.
And you know the other crazy part? What do we call him? What is his superpower? Shooting. What do we call him? Yeah. The greatest shooter of all time. What record did he break? The 3-point record. And they're like, he's a point guard. Like.
Hey, it's Kevin Hart with my friend Catherine O'Hara.
Tis I.
And we're cash backing on our entire holiday gift list with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
We are. How about cologne for Jack?
You know what? That's cash backing and it's in the air.
Ooh, and I love this scarf for Barbara.
And I love the cash backing.
Ooh, focus on the giving, Kev.
And one more on the list. Somebody named Kev.
Kevin!
Yes! How do you cash back? Learn more at chasefreedom.com. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Restrictions and limitations apply. Cards are issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hey, Road Trippin, our next partner has a product we're personally using every day, and we're all taking athletic greens because we want more energy, better immune systems, and we all got tired of taking pills and vitamins. Want to see what all the hype is about? Well, it's obvious. Every scoop of athletic greens tastes great and helps us to feel our best in the morning. We have the peace of mind knowing that we're beginning every day with 75 high-quality superfoods vitamins, minerals, and even probiotics. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every single day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your own health. So to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you 1 free year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/roadtrippin, take ownership over your health, and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Again, go to athleticgreens.com/roadtrippin and get started today. This episode of Road Trippin is brought to you by Mindy. Mindy offers a line of safe and trusted hemp-derived CBD products, and I cannot skip out on the fact that they are a women-owned company. I know what you're thinking, Allie. Wow, you've never sounded this hyped when you're doing these reads. Well, it's because I had a full night's rest last night. Since learning about Mindy, I've been eating their delicious gummies and using their CBD stick all the time, morning, day, and night. And before bed, I take some of Mindy's sleep tincture and always get a good night's rest. I woke up today with a ton of energy and was ready to roll, even though I've had a jam-packed schedule with TV and, of course, all the travel. Mindy's products are all natural for pain, sleep, stress, and energy. With Mindy, you have a choice between full spectrum and no THC. Mindy is a safe, inclusive choice if you're new to CBD. And oh, did I mention they're a women-owned company? Some things they're just worth saying twice. Listen up, Road Trippers. You can save 30% off your first Mindy purchase with this exclusive offer. Just enter the promo code ROADTRIPPIN at checkout. That's 30% off your first Mindy purchase when you enter the promo code ROADTRIPPIN at checkout today. Hey Road Trippers, Richard Channing and I all live on the West Coast now, but we love watching our Cavs, which used to be a pain for us because they don't always show their games in our local markets. But this season we discovered an amazing trick that lets us watch every single NBA game live for a fraction of the normal cost. It's called ExpressVPN, and here's how it works. Sure, the NBA offers League Pass, we all know that, which lets you stream games online. But if you live outside the US or Canada, it doesn't let you watch all of them. Keyword all. Some games are blacked out. So what do? Fire up ExpressVPN and use it to change your location to a different country. Buy and use NBA League Pass from there, and boom, no more blackouts. And depending on the country, NBA League Pass could cost less than $15 for a whole year. ExpressVPN works on your computer, phone, router, and consoles like Fire TV, so you can watch all the games from any device. Even when we're not watching NBA games, we're using ExpressVPN for stuff like Netflix or Disney Plus to access thousands of extra shows that are only available on all other countries' libraries. Enjoy all 1,230 games of the NBA season in crystal clear HD with the world's most trusted VPN, ExpressVPN. Use our special link today and get 3 months free at expressvpn.com/roadtrippin. Then you can use ExpressVPN to sign up for NBA League Pass at a huge discount. That's expressvpn.com/roadtrippin for 3 months free with a 1-year package, expressvpn.com/roadtrippin. So picking up where we left off, you guys were talking about Devin Booker and deserving the MVP chatter. Could he be this year's MVP?
Yeah. I think what I think people realize too is that so much of things are narrative driven. Like what Giannis did a couple years ago, the last 2 MVPs, especially the back-to-backs. Remember, Steve Nash won the MVP, and then his numbers were better the next year. Blah blah blah, and they had the best record. With Jokic, the last 2 years, it was he kept the team afloat. Then Bron got hurt. Giannis and Embiid got hurt. So he was the obvious choice for MVP, especially because he was able to do what he did with Jamal Murray going down. Then the next year, still none of those guys, and his numbers improve, right? So it was more of like, oh, there's so much narrative driven. If Chris Paul can keep doing this, no Jay Crowder, obviously the situation with Ayton and just kind of like, oh, is he going to be there, whatever. And then Chris Paul being injured. If he keeps putting up these numbers, no different than Jayson Tatum scoring 50, if these guys keep putting up these numbers, damn right they're going to be in that MVP conversation. But we're 1 quarter into the season. We got 3 more quarters to go. That's a long time.
Touché.
Yes.
Fair.
Touché.
And you're saying yes.
Yes.
I'm saying yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because then the opposite part of kind of the conversations that we've had a lot when it comes to Luka, what we've been seeing from Luka, can you guys make a case for why things will be different in this year's playoffs for Luka and the Mavs?
They're not going to.
They're not. It's not going to. They didn't add more talent. Christian Wood is a good addition, but Christian Wood, in my opinion, is starting to learn was the difference between competing on a team versus just going out there, which he has for the last few years with Houston Rockets, and just like going and getting buckets and playing, whether you're up by 20, down by 20. Every minute you're out there, I think Christian Wood hopefully will figure it out and be more dominant in the second half. But I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be different. They don't have more talent. Luka's playing better.
Yeah, because he has to. But okay, he's gonna get. I hope he doesn't, but he's gonna get burnt out. If you look at every other season he's had, he was in crazy shape and balling out during FIBA, right? The same as Lauri Markkanen. He comes into this season, he is balling out because why? He's already in mid-season shape. He's playing the most minutes, has the most usage, is doing the most for his team to barely win, right? What's going to happen right before All-Star break? Like, again, this is the first 25 games. Dallas needs to really look at what they can get to bring somebody in. When Luka goes out the game, they are like minus 20. It's a wild thing. It's like you remove the steak from a steak place. All you got is like a plain mashed potato and some unseasoned greens. That's not a plate. You can't win with that, right? And so for me, it's like put people around him where Luka can trust. Just put people around him where Luka can trust and be consistent, and where Dinwiddie could be his best version of himself, which I think is third or fourth best. Same with the other guys, Christian Wood. Same with Tim Hardaway Jr., who's coming back from injury. You can't expect them to be second best player on that team, to be all-stars. They just don't have that in them, I don't think. But I think they could be very great. They could excel at their job if they are third or fourth best on that team. Their second option, I mean. Not best, but option. Tim Hardaway Jr. shown it. He averaged 24 before he got hurt. Spencer Dinwiddie, if you have a guy that can make plays, right, for others, once the swing comes, it's immeasurable in today's game. But when you say, oh, here, I'm getting double teamed, now go beat the second best defender, he can't do that consistently enough. They need to bring somebody in who can make, who's a dog, who's like, yep, I'm second best, but just only because this guy is that good.
But that's also why I was like, yo, if he had Jayson, or if he had the same team as Jayson Tatum, like I think we would be afraid. Like we would be fearful.
It'd be
if
disgusting.
He had Jaylen Brown, if he had Malcolm Brogdon to get the ball out of his hands, if he had Al Horford who can pick and pop, if he had Robert
Marcus
Williams,
Smart,
if he had defenders around him like Williams, like if he had like Marcus Smart as a defender to clean up, so, like that's what I'm saying. Like, and again, that's a compliment to the Boston Celtics and the team that they have drafted and assembled.
Absolutely.
Like that's not a knock on Jayson Tatum. It's just like the amount of talent that he has around him is exponentially higher. Like Jayson Tatum doesn't have to do as much. He doesn't, because he just can
go play.
Toss the ball to Jaylen Brown, and Brown can go average 22 a game. Just throw the ball over to him and he'll go do that. Like he doesn't have that. But guys, I'm gonna
see ya. I know.
Yeah, you can.
I'll say this as Richard is leaving.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you got it.
I think Boston is set to become a dynasty.
Really?
I agree.
It's what they have. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. No.
No, because I was just going to ask you, Chris Middleton is set to return per reports as early as Friday. Does he help him, the Bucks getting back? Does he help make the Bucks better than the Celtics right now?
Dude,
or no, you still have
watch
the
Celtics play. Mm-hmm. Remember last year, the Celtics were number one in defense, and I think they were like middle of the pack offense. They are the best offensive team we have seen in 76 years. Like, that's how good they are offensively. Yes. Or since the 73 and 9 team, not 76 years, 73 and 9. My bad.
Where are we going with this? Okay.
No,
73
but like,
and 9.
imagine since the
Warriors.
Elite,
yep. Mm-hmm.
What they have, defensive versatility, playmaking, coaching, leadership, talent, skills, vets, young guys. This, if they get it right, no injuries, the chemistry is good. This is an opportunity because now you can plug and play vets as they come onto your team as you continue to grow, right? I think you look at Milwaukee, I am not as enamored with Milwaukee as I was before. I think obviously you got to go through them. But I think Boston goes, we have 4 or 5 people we could throw at Giannis. And then other than that, we win almost every single matchup.
Wow.
Right? I mean, just Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon versus Drew Holiday. Then you go Giannis. That's Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum. You go, again, Marcus Smart, Al Horford. You could throw 6 or 7, Derek White. You could throw, and then who's next? Chris Middleton. Okay, now we're switching all that. Which they're not afraid of. The physicality is there. They're coming into their own. They're 25, 26, 27, right? And the fact that they re-signed Al Horford shows me that what he does for consistency for them is immeasurable. Well, it is not measurable. It's worth $10 million. But that they are like, we're going to go for this right now. Who else is there for them? I think Toronto's going to be good, tough in the playoffs. I think the Nets, who are they? Who are they? And not saying who are they like in a weird way, but I'm saying who are they like defensively they stink. And if you double team KD, he's disenchanted with the game. Yeah. Milwaukee, if they're not shooting threes, they stink. They can be beat.
Because I think at the end of the day, what you're also saying too is when you go through kind of those top tiers of the teams that you would expect to be there, that you have to get through to win it all, it's not just a one and out game. No. It's about beating an opponent 4 times. And Boston gives you that team to present.
You would say each series, and I always say this all the time, coaching, your 2 best players and your bench. Bobby Portis is the best player off of Milwaukee's bench. Can Bobby Portis beat 2 or 3 of your players in Boston? I don't think so. To me, I don't think so. I don't think he has an advantage.
Yeah.
Right? I think Giannis is the best player, which is hard to say. Shit, I hate saying that. Is Giannis the best player in that series?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so let's say he is. Then you have the next 2. Okay? Who's a better coach, right? What is your You say Budenholzer, but then you would go, everything else is like Marcus Smart, Brogdon, Bob, bing, boom, bing, bow. Like all is Boston.
Yeah. Jayson.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Do you think that the way Boston is playing now, let me take it one step further then, because especially what you said about their offense and the dynasty aspect, will they be the champion? They're good enough to beat Golden State. They're good enough to beat Phoenix.
I don't know. I don't know if Golden State makes the finals this year. I thought they would. Here's why I say that. You're asking Steph to be mid-season Steph, late year Steph, the first 25 games just to stay afloat. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Enough teams are old enough now to adjust to what the Golden State Warriors are doing. The greatest threat for the Warriors was when their guys went out and they were playing a whole different system with their bench. And then Clay would get off. And then you'd bring Steph back in. And then they go on these runs. Now, do they still have that? I think so. But I don't know if they have that over some of the other teams. I think it'll be close. I think there are teams that are going to give them issues because they've seen that enough now. But if they do win, I think this will be great. And I'm also not taking any credit. Andrew Wiggins is having a better year than he did last year, and nobody's talking about him as an all-star.
Right.
I think Denver's going to be tough this year. I mean, matchup-wise, I think
this is kind of off the subject because I know a lot of this is indicative of one individual, but there was so much talk about the Clippers. Are we off them now because of the health of Kawhi? It sucks.
It's super sucks. Again, I don't know. It's hard because you want them to be great.
Because they're healthy. They're built for it. They're built to be that.
I mean, you have a center who people don't even really know his name, Big Zoo, getting 39 and 29?
Yeah.
Come on. What kind of numbers is that?
Special.
Those are NBA 2K numbers from a center. And it's not like he's playing a scrub team. The Pacers are good.
Yeah. Right.
Right? So for me, it's like, is PG healthy? Is John Wall healthy? Is Norman Powell healthy? Is Kawhi healthy? Like, but they're so used to that dysfunction. I don't know. And like what? Kawhi plays 2 games a month.
Mm-hmm.
If you look, he's played 5 games so far,
Yeah, it's wild.
maybe 6.
Yeah.
And you want him to be Kawhi? I don't know how you would do that, but oh well.
All right. I do have a question for you. You played how
Yes.
many years in the league? 15?
13.
13. You never looked as cute as Lennox did on the big board, just so you know.
Oh, thank you.
Prince William, and we should have asked this in the last one, but I felt like we were rolling in other conversations, so I didn't get to insert it. Prince William and Princess Kate were courtside at the Heat Celtics
Okay.
game. Who was the celebrity that freaked you out the most when they sat courtside?
Beyonce, not even close.
Really?
Beyonce or Rihanna? What?
Really?
Not even close. Not even close. Those two, by far, without a doubt.
Wasn't
Beyonce,
Obama
Rihanna.
had, like, some of those cavities?
I ain't worried about no damn Obama. No damn
Really?
Obama. What?
Oh my
Queen
God.
Bee and Riri? Stop it. Come on. What we doing? Hey, I was shooting that hoe every time.
You were shooting what?
That ball every time.
I'm dead.
Gotta be in your music video. Stop it. Listen.
I cannot.
I always tell, I'm a big energy guy, right? You could tell people's energy.
Clearly. Yeah.
Their shit is different. There goes 6 feet outside themselves when they walk, when they talk, like where they sit. Like you just naturally look. I don't know what it is. It's a weird thing with like people that, I don't want to say powerful, but beautiful or elegant or how they carry themselves. Your face just goes, what am I feeling? And you're like, oh shit, it's Beyonce right there.
When
My
Rihanna
little boo
came
thing.
to those games courtside, the finals games, when you guys were the
I
Warriors.
wasn't there, but she was acting up.
You were there. It was the year that
15,
you
I
guys
was
won
not
it.
there.
She was
She was
there
there
the
in
year you
16?
guys won it.
I
I'm
was
pretty
locked
sure
in. I didn't
because
see her then.
when she came after the game, we would stand outside of y'all's locker room, and everyone would like walk through when they were leaving the game, and it's just like the entire place just stops, and everyone's just like watching.
Oh, dude.
And it was like, what player's coming? Oh, it's Rihanna. Okay,
It's
Here we
Rihanna.
are.
Like,
Yeah.
here we go.
this is why we stop.
Yeah. Worth it.
All right, Channing, you're wonderful.
All right, Allie.
Anything else?
Nope.
No. How's the wine?
Wine Life is good. Getting ready to get on a call in about 20 minutes for more wine. Joe's Family Wines. We got Chardonnay coming out in a week or two. New Chardonnay. Single vineyard Chardonnay. And then we just came out with our Walla Walla Syrah.
Walla Walla?
Walla Walla, Washington's. Delicious.
Walla Walla,
Great.
Washington. That's a
Great
mouthful.
for the summertime. ChosenFamilyWines.com. We have a new website too. Ha ha.
There you go. Check it. Mic drop. It's another edition of Road Trippin'.